Welcome to the music room, everybody. It's good to be here. My name is Bud Bierhaus, and this is a song called The Family Tree. First song I wrote. Many years ago, my father said to me, "Son, there is a place where you can be, where you can go and rest your worried mind. It's our family tree, and I go there all the time. When you come to the end of life's long road, you'll find a place, you won't be alone. You'll be carried home, where you never leave the shade of the family tree. No, you never leave the shade of that old tree." He began to tell me about when he was young, how his daddy took him there when the day was done. And he said, "Someday this is where you'll have to be, when you're alone and you need to talk to me. When you come to the end of life's long road, you'll find a place, you won't be alone. You'll be carried home, and you'll never leave the shade of the family tree. No, shade in that old tree." Now, Daddy, I have grown to be a man, and I must confess that I have formed a plan. I'll take my kids, as many as will be, to talk with you beneath our family tree. When you come to the end of life's long road, you'll find a place, you won't be alone. You'll be carried home, and you'll never leave the shade of the family tree. No, you never leave the shade of that old tree. No, you'll never leave the shade of that old tree. Thank you. Stick that microphone in. Thank you, everybody.
Bud Bierhaus, welcome back. It's been quite some time. Did we ever figure out how long it's been since you were here last?
We haven't exactly, but I think it was 2017.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. With Ken Gaines, right?
I was here with Ken.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we're so glad you're back.
Thank you.
And your song, Family Tree, what a great song. Great analogies in there and beautifully written. And that was your first song you've ever written?
It's the first one. I wrote it 33 years ago. Yeah, I was 34 years ago. I was 30 at the time.
Uh-huh.
And the day I found out we were having our first baby.
Oh, wow. Super cool. Yeah. Well, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
You have another song called Cold Bedroom. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's Well, I grew up in Indiana. And that Family Tree song is, of course, growing up in Indiana there. But we lived on the river, Wabash River. You could hit a golf ball into the river. Hi, how are you? How are you? And, you know, I was born in the 50s, raised in the 60s, and the Wabash River was a dangerous place. I have another song later where they'll talk about that. But this song, I actually wrote it maybe a year ago. I was working in San Antonio, and I got a whiff of sulfur from our lab, and it reminded me of that old coal-burning furnace we had in that house. And the boys all were in one room, and then our parents were in the middle, and then our sister was in the room right above the coal furnace, so that was nice and warm in there. That other bedroom that we were in, was, water would freeze in there. The blankets were that thick on us, and we slept in the same. We cuddled together. We did. We didn't care. We were trying to keep warm. But when you hear cold bedroom, you're probably thinking of jilted love affair or something. But it was really a cold bedroom. But this one, like I said, about a year old. Most of the songs I'm doing here are, some of them are real recent. I got the words here because they're too recent. But this one's about a year old. About how great the 60s were, but it didn't really feel that good because it was kind of a tough time back in then. Looking back, I wouldn't trade it. Right? Four brothers and I share the cold bedroom in the house on the river in the winter of '62. Oh, Mama and Daddy did the best they could do. Few toys and no candy. Oh, but the problems are few. I really love you more than you knew. I really love you, and I still do. Oh, the Kennedys were gone, and Martin was too. Elvis came back to his music, oh, like we knew we'd do. I really loved you more than you knew. I really loved you, and I still do. Oh, now raise me family. 60 years have pushed through. I pray that Mom and Daddy somehow see how we grew. I really love you more than you knew. I really loved you, and I still do. I really loved you more than I knew. nice to do. 4 brothers and I share the cold bedroom. Thank you. Now I should point out I don't have 4 brothers, but I didn't like I have 2 brothers, but I didn't like the sound of the
How it, yeah.
2, but so I said 3 and then 5. No, 4. 4's it. So
well, you're allowed to do that because you're the songwriter.
Songwriting is like loose. It's like a movie. It's loosely based in.
Right. Some is
fact.
100% true,
Yes.
and others is totally fiction.
So I'm only going to tell you what I want to tell you. So you're going to have to figure out what's true and what's real and what's
I'm pretty good at
dream.
figuring stuff out, people.
I got a feeling you are.
Yes, I am. You have another song, which I have a feeling is going to be very near and dear to my heart, called Lonely Layla. Tell us a little bit about that one.
So I got to tell you, up until 2 years ago, I'd probably written 3 songs, maybe 4. More of a player. There's 8 billion songs out there, but I was working in San Antonio, officing there. And do you all know John Whipple by chance? Do you know John? He's from the San Antonio area. It's kind of an Austin songwriter, circle guy, really great guy. He goes, "Hey bud, why don't you go down to that Redbird in New Braunfels?" I thought it was an open mic. Mm-hmm. I went in there and the lady said, "It's okay, two songs, originals, 2 originals." I went, "Oh, original? No, not what I was expecting." So I went out and worked on a couple of the old ones, came back in, and then all these songwriters started influencing me. I was around. There were probably 20 of them, Austin. And so this next morning, I went home and I said, "Okay, songwriter, write something." And my dog, Layla, when I was away for the week, she's old. She's a Catahoula. She's 15. And when I come in, she's crying, whining, unlike she'd ever done. And it wouldn't stop. It'd go on for a couple minutes. I have to get down on my knees and hug her. And it's okay. I'm home. Just whining. I mean, just tear your heart out, Yeah. So I went in and I started making sound my guitar, and all of the songs I write now start with the guitars, some sound. So I started. I said, "All right, write one." So I wrote about that, but I wrote it from her perspective. So this is Layla's singing to me, song to me. I should say in the Houston Songwriters Association now, they like this song too. They liked this one and another.
Well, I had a special dog named Layla too, so
You
I'm
did?
totally going to relate to this song.
This is Lonely Layla. Well, I'm lonely all day. I see nothing but nothing since the old man's away. Yes, I'm lonely, and lonely I'll stay till my loved one comes home to play. I feel so lonely, lonely all day. I can't muster a smile when people come my way. God, I'm lonely. Is it really here to stay, or will my loved one come home one day? Can't you see the look on my face? Sometimes I feel like leaving this place. Oh, I'm lonely, and lonely I'll stay till my loved one comes home to stay. Oh, I was lonely till he walked in that door. He got down on his knees and hugged me down to my core. Then I had a deep thought that from here evermore I can wait for my loved one for sure. Oh, and I'll never be lonely no more. Thank you, Music Room.
Sweet. Now, did you sing that to Layla?
She's such a good dog. What we're going to do when...
You know, animals love music. I can sit out on the front porch, and if I start singing, just, every once in a while I'll just burst out in song for no reason.
Yeah,
and here come the cats. They all come to sit and listen.
And they'll still
It's
lick
so
your
cute.
hand.
I know. You have another song. It's called "The One That Got Away."
Yes, I need my glasses for this one. So
You
this
can
is
do that, sure.
maybe 2 months old.
Okay.
Probably the first time I performed it, which is why I need these. I apologize for that.
Well, Gene said, "Was it a fish?" and I said, "Was it a woman?" So
Well, you'll think it's a fish after the first verse. It's not even a woman. There's no woman got away from me. I got my 40-year woman still putting up with me.
yay! Woo, 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 woo.
But it was, again, it started with the guitar sound again. So I started off, everything starts with this. I hear sound.
That's pretty cool because, that's one question I do ask a lot of songwriters is, what's your inspiration? Where do you get your songs and your lyrics and melodies from? And some people are driven by a lyric that comes to them, and others it's melody. So it just depends. I guess a musician, probably a melody would drive it. But then again, I'm not a musician. If Randy plays, sometimes I get stuff like that. So it's one of those things. Who knows?
Yeah, it's everybody's got their way, right? More than one way to skin a cat.
Right.
But for me, it starts here. Because that's where it's always started.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sound of the instruments.
Sometime I want you to teach me how to skin that cat.
What's that?
Sometime I want you to teach me how to skin that cat because I can't even catch one.
So this one started with this thumpy sound. You've heard the Lonely Layla. That was a lonely sounding intro. So that made me think of somebody running. Maybe it makes you think of something else, but it made me think, that sounds like somebody running. Converse, Nikes. So this is also a song I experimented with simile.
With what?
Simile. It's like a metaphor, only worse.
Okay.
Where you take an inanimate object and put it on a human.
Okay.
I think that's its definition. Oh, you're running away like a mountain stream, twice as far as the eye can see. If I were a fish, I'd go with me, far away from here. If I were a tool in the gardener's shed, I'd pull out the weeds inside your head. You come running back to me instead, running far away. Running faster, never past her, the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away. Pray someday you're like a boomerang, I catch you flying with the song I sang. Maybe even drop these jealous pangs from when you fly away. Running faster, never past her, the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away. Can't you see my heart can be free and still go with me where we can be one? My heart shine like the sun, thinking about what you've now done. Grabbed my hand, said I'm the one, we'll go far away. Running faster, never past her, the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away, the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away.
Very nice.
The one that got away.
Your next song is going to be Walking Along the Wabash. Is that how you say it? Wabash?
Wabash.
Wabash.
Like the Wabash Cannonball.
Yeah.
The Wabash River in
Okay.
Indiana. It's that river I grew up on. Big catfish, a lot of dirt in the water. A lot of history around there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I grew up, playing around that Wabash River. So this one came to mind. This one's a couple years old. I'm going to move it up one half step just for the fun of it.
Do it.
But I won't play the intro again because you know.
No, I want to hear it.
The morning smell of new mown hay, baby robin is at play. The summer rain steals the day away, walking along the Wabash. My Indiana childhood home, no sweeter place to be known. always with me as I roam, walking along the Wabash. Now these memories, they stay with me wherever I have gone. I learned to always take the high road, and that's the road that always led me home. Father, mother, sister dear, brothers, friends, we all lived here. Fond memories so crystal clear, walking along the Wabash. Now my true love, she came to me in the moonlight, she will see. My heart shall hence belong to thee. Oh, walking along the Wabash. Now when my life on earth is done, when all victories have been won, just lay me down where I come from. Walk me along the Wabash. Walk me along the Wabash. Walking along the Wabash. Oh, thank you. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it.
I could totally hear James Taylor doing that song.
You could hear what?
James Taylor doing that song.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
He's got a few of his own that are
I
pretty
know,
good.
but you know what? He might need a new one. You know?
James.
Yeah.
You know, I lost my list. What's the next one you got there?
Little one.
Oh, Little One.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a very recent.
And
2 or
a
3
recent
months.
winner of a contest.
It did. I've been on the road for 2 weeks, starting with a funeral, unfortunately, of a dear friend, and then wandering back to the Midwest, the heartland, the Wabash River.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up in Winfield, Kansas at a big festival there. Winfield, Kansas has the National Flat Picking Championship or the National Banjo Championship. You want to be the best, win the championship of mandolin playing in the country, you go to Winfield, Dulcimer and everything. 15,000, 20,000 people descend on that little town in Kansas every year for 60 years. I played there in the guitar competition a long time ago. But they have a song competition, and I entered that, and this song won.
Yeah.
This song won that song competition. Yeah, I was stunned. Went to do it, performing it in a showcase there, and the judge, to make it even more flattering, not the judge but the MC, introduced the song, and he said that they have 13 judges and they were unanimous on this song. And he said that never happens. That never happens.
And I know this is something dear and near to your heart that you don't want to take a lot of time to talk about because the lyric speaks so
this
deeply.
is a tough one. You know, my songs are all sad, Helen.
Well, we can fix that.
Well, those songwriters I hang out with, San Antonio, they said, I I said, I can't write a happy song. They're all sad, and I'm the happiest guy I know. And they said, well, just go home and write something happy about the beach. Write the, fun day at the beach with your friends. So I went. I tried it. I went home the next morning.
Turned into a shark attack, didn't it?
Me and my buddies, we gone to the beach. Me and my buddies, we gone to the beach. Me and my buddies, we gone to the beach. Way down in Normandy Beach. I just can't do it. I just can't. So it's going to be a sad. No matter what.
Well, I can't wait to hear Little One. So
Little
go ahead and
One,
play it for us.
Thank you for that. We'll dive right into it. Like you say, some things don't require
a lot of
introduction, but this one here, the judges, they all give you compliment, or not compliments. They give you, it's criticism. It's constructive criticism on your songs. And one of the judges said that this song's hopeful.
Aw. Yes.
So, the thumpy Gibson sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying it up here. I've never done it up here before. So I devised a mood-setting intro for this sad song. Oh, little one, how we welcome you to the love of your mom and daddy. Oh, but there's a cloud hanging overhead, sad and dark and coming our way. Oh no, every night, every day, every single mile that comes our way. Every time I kneel to pray, I think of you. Now I had a dream, holding you tight by your little hand, walking to school, and I home, and you were gone. Every night, every day, every single mile that comes my way. Every time I kneel to pray, I think of you. how you never left. Still by our side, a beating heart still feels you. Oh, every night, every day, every single mile that comes our way, every time I kneel to pray, every time I kneel to pray, every time I kneel to pray, I pray for you. Oh, little one, oh, little one, my little one.
Very sweet.
Thank you for that.
Next song, Righting a Wrong.
Oh, now this is my most recent song, so you're going to have to be the most forgiving on this one.
Like I said, we've never heard it, so if you screw something up, only you know.
That's a dang good thing you haven't heard this.
I'm going to reposition that microphone just a little bit because I know you're going to be glaring over here a little bit.
Yeah.
That way we won't get part of it.
Okay.
Just gonna go back like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome.
Righting the Wrong. So a little bit about this song. Again, I'm hanging out with songwriters and they're influencing me, and I'm just thinking, making sounds with my guitar, and this one came along. This one kind of started off the guitar, though. That's it. This one started with seeing a news story about. You familiar with Holocaust deniers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm a nice guy. I'm really a nice guy.
We just call them morons around here.
But there's certain people,
Right.
or types of people that I can't stomach, and that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my last name, very German, right?
Right.
I've studied on this a little bit because I thought, gosh, my great-great-grandfather came over from Germany. There's probably some relatives that were involved in all that stuff. My God. I don't even want to, I haven't looked them up because of that. You know?
Right.
It's going out over the internet.
It's that family tree thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. I got to find one last page. I'm sorry, Helen.
You're fine. That page that you picked up just a second ago, though, had stuff on the back of it. So
Yeah, I'm looking for. Here we go. Got it. Because you can't have a piano player have a page flipper
Right.
in the middle of a song.
Gotcha.
That would be. I don't think that would work. Anyway, the Holocaust denier. I thought that makes me sick to my stomach, and I thought the poor survivors that are out there still seeing that, like I'm seeing it, how that must make them feel. They're at the end of their lives, the few that are left, that survived that with the tattoos and all that.
Right.
And so I researched it. I said, I wonder what they think of this crap. And there was a little old lady, 107 years old or 105 years old. You can Google it and read it. But I thought, is she going to be mad as hell? Is she going to slam them? I want to slam them. And she just said, I just want everyone to remember.
Right.
Everyone to remember, so it doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she was asking. So I thought, that is the sweetest thing. So then I thought, okay, there's a song in there, and there is, called Righting a Wrong. That was an obvious wrong, and I thought of a couple others. I thought of the American Indian, and I thought of the Civil War time, too. So, to make it 3 verses.
You're the songwriter.
Yeah. I'm a songwriter, all right.
Yes, a very good one, I may add.
I'm working at it. I'm a real rookie. But up to 14 now. Up to 14.
Oh, yeah.
See each one getting a little better. This one's got some pretty chords in it I like playing these days. Came out of this thing. Oh, right there hung where the buffalo roam, the cavalry unleashing their guns, and the people they fell, children as well, for the sake of how the West was won. Gather up the survivors, oh, controlling desires, march them off to where they don't belong. That's a mighty bad way of righting the wrong. Then came the 4-year war, full of death and gore. For what? Just to settle the score. They were wrong, so defeat 'em instead of believing that men have a right to belong. Let's shoot our guns, never let them have one. Keep them down till their spirit's gone. That's a mighty bad way of righting the wrong. You know evil will have no regret. That's why we shall never forget. Then the final solution, a madman's delusion. Nothing worse has ever been done. 6 million gone, the shame lingers on. How did it ever go that far? To hear the survivors say, please just remember, well, that's an ask we all can condone. Oh, that's a beautiful way of righting the wrong. Oh, that's a beautiful way of righting the wrong. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, most of my songs are about death and love and God and family and home, but that one's one kind of like that's my protest song.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about righting a wrong is that you can forgive and you can take that burden off yourself. You'll never forget, and I don't think that's what you should do, but definitely forgiveness. So
Yeah.
you have a song called Bobby.
Bobby. Okay.
Tell us about Bobby.
Glasses off. I remember this one. Oklahoma, how am I doing? Oh, okay. You haven't thrown anything yet. Cheryl's a member of a Meeks family from Oklahoma. 90-year-old Ray Meeks just passed away.
Oh, so sorry.
Probably the biggest musical influence in my life. Known him for 41 years. First banjo player I ever played with.
Oh, wow.
We just celebrated his 90th birthday party up in Stephenville.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And he made it to the celebration. There were 100 and some people there. We played music all night. And then he went back. They took him back to Missouri, and he just started down immediately. I think that birthday party was the finish line.
It sounds like it. The big bang, and that's what a great way to go out though. With that wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
If I'd known
weekend.
he was going to be dead in 8 days, I'd still be in Stephenville hugging him.
Yeah.
I took his guitar, his old Martin, because I got a guy who works on mine, and he had some problems. And I said, I took it to my repair guy. I said, I need this guitar to last another 10 years. He's going to play another 10 years.
Yeah.
And he never played again.
Oh.
So we just had the funeral. That was the start of my... I'm sorry, Cheryl. That was the start of my little road trip here.
Yeah.
And it was a great celebration of a great man's life, and just the sweetest man in the world. Ray Meeks.
Ray Meeks.
Influenced hundreds of musicians, I'm sure,
Yeah.
over the years. Played with the Mayfields, who played with Bill Monroe, Ed Mayfield. But why am I talking about this? Oh, it's a death song. So this is a song. You got to come prepared if you want to come listen to my songs, because they ain't happy. They test your patience on the sad song. But one day I'll figure out how to write a happy one.
My boys to the beach. My boys to the beach.
Yeah. Way down in Normandy Beach. Yeah. This one actually, so 1967, I was, first day of summer, I went to Catholic school, and my best friend went to the public school. They got out a day early. So I'm walking home with my sister from the Catholic school. We get home. I remember we're a block from the river. Mm-hmm. And all the neighborhood kids were all like, Bobby's in the river. And Bobby Whips was my friend. And he was almost 9. He was a year older than me. But he went to the river. They have a boat dock there that was for small boats. And it was maybe, like 3.5 feet wide. So it wasn't a wide boat dock. Mm-hmm. Went out and had a few, on the Wabash, the boat club. Mm-hmm. And he was, remember the Stingray banana seat?
Yes.
Stingray? So he was, Schwinn. You probably had one. Rich kids had them.
I coveted one, but that's friends that share.
You want So he was down there riding, and this is, if you recall, 1966, 6 or 7. If you recall that period, this is when seat belts were first coming into cars. The cars didn't have them. We didn't start using them for another 10 or 15 years, but they started to appear. And only new cars. Nobody I knew had a new car. But he was worried about falling in. His friends told us he was worried about falling in, so he took his belt off and took around the seat and made a seat belt for himself. This is the logic of a 7 or 8, an 8-year-old. And he fell in, and he was attached to the bike, and they couldn't get him out. So when we got down there, the police were there, the divers were in. I remember his mama screaming. So if you hear the chorus, songwriter told me that chorus sounds like a mother screaming, but that's exactly what I meant to do. I thought, yeah, that's good. So the name of this song is actually Something Never Meant to View. So all us neighborhood kids, you picture the Rat Pack from the 60s. We're all lined up there on the bank of the Wabash River, and they pulled him out and put him right in front of us. I thought, they would never do that nowadays. They would have tarps up, and they would. And plus, we were all kids,
right? This was your friend.
This was our friend, and all ages. My older brother, my younger brother, my friends. Probably the oldest was 11 or 12. So I wrote this song. I got to perform it in my hometown, right where that happened a few years ago. Relative of his got a recording of it and wrote me a beautiful note and said that the mother and the brother never recovered, ever. They, she broken heart their whole life. They never got over that, him going in the river. So this song, I have performed it a few times, so I got it memorized. It's called Something Never Meant to View, or you can call it Bobby for short, for Bobby Whips. I'm not much of a story, sadly I'll tell you mine. Bobby was a young man with a spirit that really did shine. He was almost 9, playing by the riverbank when the monster drug him in. Deep down in the water, in a river filled with sin. Bobby, Bobby, where are you? Where are you? Bobby, Bobby, come home, please say it ain't true. Bobby, Bobby, I'm waiting for you. Watching and waiting for something never meant to view. Mother playing at the riverbank, help me, we got to find him. 'Cause Mama and the good Lord knew that Bobby, he could not swim. Wake me or take me away from this terrible dream. Roll him out, lay him down on the muddy bank. His Mama began to scream. Bobby, Bobby, where are you? Where are you? Bobby, Bobby, come home, please say it ain't true. Bobby, Bobby, I'm waiting for you. Watching and waiting for something never meant to view. Oh, these waters still haunt me. I never walked there alone. I see them drag the river deep, but never bringing Bobby home. And Mama cried, Bobby, Bobby, where are you? Where are you? Bobby, Bobby, come home, please say it ain't true. been waiting for something never meant to. Bobby, my God, dear God, please say it ain't true. For something never meant to view. Thank you.
The next song you have is Maybe We Can Go Back Home. Tell us a little bit
Are
about
you sure
that.
that's on there? Did
I'm
you
pretty
coax that
darn
one
sure.
out of me?
Probably.
This one isn't even done yet. Should we try it?
Sure.
This will be the next song. So if I only get a verse or two, just bear with me. Don't throw anything, please.
I have faith.
You have faith?
I have faith.
This is a song about. I don't know what it's about. Not really sure. I think it's about. I don't know. You tell me later. If you can figure it out. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go back home. Run around the old hills where we used to roam. Maybe we can walk the river like we used to do. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go fishing where the catfish bite till dawn. Sit next to a fire with you safe there in my arms. Then we'd stroll among the flowers in the morning sun. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go back home. Do you want to walk the river like we used to do? When everything was new back in 1972. You wanted so much more, I guess you're doing fine. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go back home. We could sit by firelight and think of where we've gone. Will it ever seem right when you know it is so wrong? I could kiss you if you want to. You might smile again. Maybe we should go back home. Maybe we should go back home. We could sit there on the old porch where silence was our friend. Steal a faded memory of a love that's still within. Old flames, they die slowly until the bitter end. Maybe we can go back home. Maybe we can go back home.
You know, I think that's probably a very reflective song. You're reflecting back on the memories and the things that are nostalgic to you that bring you happiness, the easier times, because, let's face it, right now in this world today, it's not easy. And I'm so glad that I had the childhood that I had, because the kids of today would never experience those simple, sweet things. So that's what I get out of that song.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Do you charge? How much do you charge for an hour?
Nah, I'm free.
That's pretty good. Pretty good analysis there. Writing songs. Are you songwriters here? Most of
Yes.
you. Most everybody. Anybody writing songs? Songwriters. Two. Coming for you. No others. I recommend you do. I mean, I'm an example. I'm 64, and I really just started a couple years ago. Seriously, but it's like therapy. Some of these things I, for years.
When you let it out, you get it out.
Yeah, you do get it out,
Yeah.
and I can't sing them. I break down in my garage by myself. I can't sing them by myself. Let alone I'm performing them here for you. Pretty good. And there's an great country music woman. She said, when you get in a sad song, you don't want to break down, because people come out of whatever you're doing for them. And what I do is I think about doing the laundry. I'm not kidding. And she said, I picture myself going upstairs with the laundry basket. And I tried that. I did try it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, am I supposed to separate the colors from the...
Spin cycle, you had a problem, huh?
Does fabric softener go in before you... And it took me out, I forget what I was doing, so that didn't work.
No.
But what I would do now is the songwriter comment from Winfield, and these are all high-level industry people. One, I'm sure it's a woman, because it was too right on. She said, that little one is such an obvious tragedy, but she said it's hopeful. Mm-hmm. So that gets me through now. Like when I'm starting to feel choked up, I just think, oh, this is hopeful.
Yeah.
Because all my songs I went like and looked on them, they all kind of turn up, most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe Bobby didn't turn up very good.
Well, Bobby didn't have a choice, because...
yeah, that wasn't a turn up there, but most of them have a turn at the end that kind of, makes it better.
Well, it's been wonderful having you in our studio today, and you are going to take us out of this portion of the show with a new Christmas song that you wrote called A Christmas Dream.
Are you ready for a Christmas song?
We are.
It's brand new. I wrote it.
The Christmas stuff is already in the stinking stores, so let's do it.
Is it really?
It is.
Yeah. So I love Christmas. This is a song about my dad. Died a long time ago. Here we go again. But he would, and anyone you've lost in your life, when you dream about them, you can talk to them. So I always hope that. But so I was sitting there at my piano, which is a 1865 Chickering, just like Sam Houston had in his. If you go in Sam Houston's house, they have it set up like he lived in it. He's got the same exact one. Abe Lincoln had one. So I sit at that piano, the fire over there, and I wrote my first Christmas song last year. And it's about having just praying they come back, because they usually come back at Christmas. I better get the words of this one, because I haven't performed it again.
Okay.
You're getting a lot of rookie performances here.
They're not rookie. You wouldn't be here if you were a rookie.
Well.
So have a little bit more faith in you, because we sure do.
Yes. Well, you've been very kind, and I thank you for listening. It's my honor to play these songs for you. Even though they're a little sad, I'm not a sad guy. I'm not wanting you to be sad when you hear them. I want you to reflect on your own experiences, hopefully. I wanted this to sound old. I'm going to play it with my thumb.
All right.
And over there, by the fire, the tree is up, soon I'll retire. And in my mind, oh, just like last year, I feel you near. Won't you come back for Christmas? Oh, do you know how much I miss you? Please come on back, for Christmas. Make my heart feel like it used to. Come on back. Ooh, is my plea. Every time there's an old song that you knew playing through your hi-fi, and I see you there by the fire, laying on the floor like we used to do together. Won't you come back for Christmas? Oh, you know how much I miss you. Please come on back for Christmas. Make my heart feel like it used to. Oh, come on back. Oh, it's my dream. Oh, maybe this time it's for real. You won't have to be surreal. You can still make this lonesome heart feel like it used to with you. Oh, won't you come back for Christmas? Oh, you know how much I miss you. Oh, come on back. Oh, for Christmas. Oh, I really gotta see you. We come on back. Oh, in my dream. In my dream. My Christmas dream. It wasn't. That is my first happy song right there. And you helped me with it.
Yay! Write more Christmas songs.
But it's been great having you here. It really has been an honor, and it's so good to see you. And you keep on writing because you're doing great. I'm loving all of it.
Thank you very much.
Also want to thank our studio audience that came today, especially to see you on this Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
And want to
Thank you,
thank
everybody.
Reno and Randy back there in the control booth getting you all recorded.
Thank you, Randy.
Also our photographers, Bruce Davis, Gene and Barbara Moore, the fantastic pictures that they provide to you and to us. And we are going to be right back here shortly for the interview portion.
We've been talking a lot. I kind of gave it heart and soul
Honey,
through the whole.
I'm not done with you yet.
You're not done.
I'm
Oh.
not done. Y'all stay tuned. We are in the music room.
Thank you.